This is the Stars Born, a fellow Toonami faithful. You may have noticed that some of the videos' names have talking Toonami in them. Well, since I'm lazy and need a new name for this series, I decided to steal one from Sketch Cartoon Guy and use it as my own. I don't think he'll mind since he's using a different name for his series anyway. With that said, I have a hefty amount of news to cover, so there should be plenty to mention here today. The ratings for week 4 is a very mixed bag. Bleach and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood did acceptable as Bleach increased from week 3 and Brotherhood is only slightly below week's 1 level. Deadman Wonderland and Catherine Sins also did okay as Deadman Wonderland nearly broke 1 million and Catherine Sins got above 800,000 views. However, ratings for Ghost in the Shell Second Kid was pretty rotten as it went down from last week and Cowboy Bebop performed disappointingly as well. Reruns were down from last week, but that could be explained by the fact that people had more opportunities to see the show first time around, which caused reruns to take a toll. Enough to keep Toonami afloat, but it needs to do better. Which unfortunately, we can't say for sure. This week, none of the shows made #1 in their demographics. We don't know if this means a decline from last week, as not being #1 doesn't necessarily indicate a decline, but it is worthy of concern from fans. It can't be explained by a big sports event, and it was relatively free of competition, so it has to be because Toonami is not advertising their properties correctly. If there is a decline in ratings this week, then staff needs to reevaluate how to advertise anime because that was flushing down the Adult Swim action block, and let's face it, Toonami needs advertisement to survive. Moving to updates on potential shows, Jason DeMarco confirmed the obvious on Twitter. Subtitled animes are never going to happen. Frankly, I'm glad he did this because the moment you show subtitled anime, you lose a lot of your audience and it will bomb. Ratings are important in order to keep the block alive, and subtitled animes is not the answer. On to other news, fans are going to be disappointed, but the Big O is not going to have a third season. Again confirmed by Jason DeMarco on Twitter. It doesn't bother me much since I never watched the series before, but the silver lining is that the show could return reruns to replace the reruns out there, and we could see the first season on Toonami again. Another thing is that Toonami's send-off isn't changing. A person on Twitter asked if the send-off would change, and Jason DeMarco said it wouldn't. It isn't much of a news, but it's just something I wanted to throw out there for fans who are curious. As for my project, it's still far from complete, so if you have any recommendation for a website, that would be nice. I'm going to be checking a few websites out, namely Crunchyroll, IMDb, and some television websites in order to get more data. I will also continue to search through ones I've already visited for data purposes, and will set up a thread on TwoZone in regards to this. I know this video was kind of a downer, but I'm sure this will be better soon. Maybe in August we'll get some new shows when Deadman Wonderland, Ghost in the Shell, or Cowboy Bebop finish their runs, which would be exciting, or maybe week 5 will surprise us and we get great ratings from it. Thank you all for watching. I wish for the best for Toonami, its fans, and everyone else. Take care, and I'll see you all later. Oh, and it'd be awesome if I can get into Sketch Cartoon Guy's Toonami podcast someday, especially since I finally got this mic to work how I want it to.